I guess probably a lot of people like Konami. I guess like after the whole Kojima thing. But eventually, I got Metal Gear Solid 5 on Steam for like dirt cheap because of Humble Bundle.
Yeah, I don't think boycotting, at least in the game industry, has the effect people want and think it'll have.
Right. I feel like it's great to say, you know, like vote with your wallet and like, but people aren't as. I feel like.
Thanks for coming in.
I can't think of the only time where that's fully worked. Hell, even with like Cyberpunk, like the amount of refunds that they did was like significantly less than what they made. Like it was like a dent.
Well, I mean, generally, if the boycott's enough to actually make the game not a financial success, it's not going to tell them, oh, they need to listen to fans on what the fans want for this. It'll just tell them that the game's not going to sell and not to invest another couple $1 million in another entry.
Yeah, all right.
Like,
It's a catch-22 pretty much.
Yeah, take care, Keyblade.
Bye, Keyblade.
Later, Keyblade. Thanks for the hunts.
Yeah, it's like it's got to the point where it's like, regardless of certain like business practices, like the 3D All-Stars thing. I still got it, but
I keep Frosty. I'm with Frosty because like I actually didn't get 3D All-Stars. I felt like I had a better way to play the games on like PC. Well, at least for like 64 and Sunshine, and I just got Galaxy, and I just got Galaxy like a couple of months ago from LI Retro, so I didn't bother really doing that.
I didn't want to like my Wii U was still like acting up, so I didn't want to use it for Galaxy, and I haven't even streamed Galaxy yet. I don't even know when I'm even gonna stream Galaxy. It's not really a high priority because there's so much shit that I'm doing.
Understandable.
Now, I'm trying to think of what was a game that I actively avoided for one reason or another because of something stupid.
Shit.
I avoided games I knew for a fact were going to be bad.
Yeah, I mean that's easier. Like you
Like,
can kind of tell,
fucking-
like it's gonna like be like shitty.
Then again, I didn't even
That'd be fine. Okay.
like the whole fucking Pokemon Sword and Shield thing. Yeah, like I'm just looking at what Gilligan's talking about.
Yeah, there's that.
Yeah, all those boycotts, man, and Sword and Shield, I think, broke records still for the series. Like,
Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much.
a boycott doesn't do anything to a series like Pokemon because it's literally the
it's
best-selling
already, like-
franchise in the world.
Now,
Yeah.
what I've noticed is like without naming any names in general, like there's people I know, like whenever like people want to have like some really cool discussions about something, and then somebody would come in and like try to take
Like, trash
over
it, pretty much.
and shift it to like a more negative thing. Say like, oh, you gotta have critical thinking. There's critical thinking, and then
Just
there's
fucking asshole.
also like being an asshole, and that person was really being an asshole. But the reason that nobody was calling them out, well, there were a few people who were like trying to debate with them, but the reason no one was calling them out is because like that person is actually pretty rude, and
Yeah.
that like again, I'm not naming any names, but because it's someone I know personally, but just let people just enjoy whatever conversations they want. That's the message I want to bring up.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I agree. And you know from experience, Shell, that I am critical about the games that I love. Like,
Right.
Yeah,
I absolutely will call out all the flaws of my favorite games.
yeah, but it's like, Sword and Shield really isn't that bad of a game. It's just I feel like the hate for that game is completely overblown.
The hate is
That's
both
right.
overblown and misplaced. I think Dexit is not the right place to criticize the game.
There's legit
The animations are a good point. The animations are an
Yeah.
issue.
I
But-
kind of felt like there was a point where like as they added more Pokemon, how were they going to like realistically keep that process up?
Yeah, from it, that's
Yeah.
where I've always come from. From a game design process or standpoint, you can't just infinitely add playable characters and keep them every few years and have thousands and thousands. Like, it becomes unmanageable.
You have to remake those over time.
yeah, people are like, oh, well, they made the models or whatever so that they were future proof or something. I'm like, that's not really fully how it works.
and also it only lasts for like a certain amount of time before things are really incompatible.
I mean,
Yeah.
I see where you're coming from, Frosty, but I personally don't really agree with that. I had fun with Sword and Shield. Do I think it's the best game in the series? No. But
I don't think it's the best in the series. I think it's the best 3D one so far, personally.
What do I think is the worst game in the series? No, far from it.
That's
the
X and
worst
Y.
game in the series is still Kalos.
X and Y was such missed opportunity because it could have been so good.
The reason, because the reasons why I really think that X and Y are terrible is the fact that it was made worse with the fact that it never had like a complementary version, like a third version. I mean, yes, we got Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, but those are remakes.
It had literally the least amount of post games since Gen 1.
Yeah. Also, like it also like honestly, like Team Flare fucking sucked. Like
Team Flare was awful. They didn't even logically make sense, especially if you're playing in the one with Xerneas.
There was no rival character in the game. Like it was all. I felt like one of the staples of Pokemon is always the rival character that you like work to like beat and then be like equal to. And they really drew that out the window for like some sort of weird like friend circle thing that they had going on. Mega Evolution was barely used by any opponents.
And not only that,
but most Mega Stones are post game when you have nothing to do with them.
Not only that, but also the other thing that really pissed me off about Sword and Shield,
X and Y.
About X and Y, is the fact that we never actually got like a really good resolution on a couple of things, a couple of storylines.
I'm certain that Z was originally planned to exist.
Yes.
Yeah.
Zygarde was shoehorned into Gen 7, and it felt out of place. They definitely intended to have Zygarde have a role in a Z version.
Well, Z was gonna be made hell. It was in the anime. Like anime was like X, Y, and Z eventually.
Yeah.
Sun and Moon, however, has a much better story than Gen 6.
Yeah.
And arguably Gen 8.
I believe Ultra Sun and Moon are slightly worse story than the original Sun and Moon.
Yeah,
I think I feel like it's just the issue of like Pokemon is not growing up with us. Like I feel like they can tell compelling stories, but like at the same time, it's still clear who they're building the game towards.
They're not being anywhere near as ambitious as they used to be. Like Pokemon used to be ambitious. I mean,
and then it became formulaic.
Yeah,
it became formulaic, arguably with Gen 4. I will actually go as far as to say Gen 4. Gen 5 was where they tried to break the mold.
Gen 5 got so close in terms of story, and then after having some really good ethical stories, they threw it out the window at the last minute.
And then it's like, the game ended up not selling as well as other Pokemon games. It's actually the least selling mainline Pokemon games. And what pisses me off about that is that now, like, that actually sent the wrong message to Pokemon Company and Game Freak, to the point where they think, oh, you know what? Maybe we'll just cash in on nostalgia. We'll just make it more simple. Handhold this.
Let's give Charizard a starring role in every entry.
I dug the pandering because I did like Charizard, but Charizard was my favorite character. But I liked all the fire types, so that was like my thing.
That's fair.
You want me to talk about Sonic? Oh, I'll definitely talk about Sonic. I have a lot to say about that. We're at the point right now where Sonic, that Sega doesn't really know what to do with him, and it remains to be seen what they're going to do with the new game. If they're going to actually call it Sonic Rangers, or they're going to actually change the name or whatever. I'm just wondering what they're going to do.
All right.
I'm ready.
Honestly, I think that Sonic's Anniversary, in terms of games, Sonic's Anniversary is underwhelming.
Yeah.
The concert was good though. it's not even playing it safe. It's not even the fact that Sega's playing it safe. It's the fact that like they try different things. And
they keep trying to reinvent the wheel every fucking time.
They either reinvent the wheel, and then like people tend to get really angry.
Kyle, I've been coming around on Sonic Boom because like I remember watching that documentary about its development, and the reason why Sonic Boom failed as much is because Sega had that exclusivity deal with Nintendo to put it on the Wii U.
Yeah.
And they kept changing a lot with the original design for Sonic Boom.
I wonder if there was a third game that Sega had with Nintendo that got canceled, or
no, there wasn't. The first game was Mario and Sonic at the Olympics. The second one was Lost Worlds, and the third was Boom.
Okay.
A lot of people seem to think that there was like a missing third game, but like no, that was part of the exclusivity deal.
Be careful.
Shit! Ah, damn it! Back to the blue stuff.
I mean that's fine, Frosty. Let's see. Let me go back to my ballista.
Again, I never thought I'd be within that core, but like I'm one of the few like I don't know if you, but like one of the few Nintendo fans that doesn't really like Pokemon that much anymore. Like I have nostalgia for Pokemon, but at the same time, the newer games I just have no love for them.
Yeah, I mean they've definitely ever since they moved to 3D, they've kind of you can notice.
For me personally, Pokemon peaked with Emeralds, and I've never had any other game give me the same experience since.
Oh god, Korean Girl, this is like...
That's fair. I mean, Heart Gold, Soul Silver will still always be my favorite.
Well, yeah, like I realized like over time I was like, man, like I just don't like Pokemon as much as I thought I used to. Because like my time with Pokemon was still greatly spent, but like I feel like nothing has topped Emerald to me personally. Like I have Platinum, but like I didn't have the same kind of like feeling towards Platinum that I had for Emerald.
Yeah.
But without naming any names, but there was like a YouTuber that I watched that. There was a YouTuber I watched who, when he downloaded Pac-Man 99 right around the time that it came out, he instantly deleted it after like a half hour. And he was saying that the game is garbage. It's not garbage. It's just hard to win.
It's Pac-Man, like, and also all the mechanics in there. Hell, I still haven't won a goddamn Pac-Man 99. I haven't won Tetris 99 either. The only like multi like battle royale game I've won is Mario 35, and that's like it's easy to do.
It's boring to win Mario 35, whereas like
right.
Yeah, I didn't win those either. I came in second on Pac-Man 99 in like my third or fourth match. That right when it hit download, like, and everybody's still learning how, and then I didn't come close after that. And Tetris 99, I just couldn't get into enough.
Tetris 99 was fun for a good while. Like, that much I will say. Like, I really did enjoy it, but like, I'm not that good at Tetris. Like,
I like my Tetris uninterrupted. I don't like having other players affect my Tetris game.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like, I like Tetris as a solo game. I just did not like it as a battle royale.
That's fair. All right, I'm ready.
I am setting up new cannons and stuff because we got some, and
I feel like Metro would always kind of deserve another chance, but like it just like was not like the greatest game. It was not like some games just don't sell well in Japan. Like again, right now, the biggest Nintendo franchise in Japan is Splatoon. Like no reservations on like that. Like Splatoon is like the Nintendo franchise right now.
Yeah.
But for other like dormant like series, like the problem like as to why they're not there is really just sales, and they sometimes they'll experiment, but like most times it's like a mixed bag. Like hell, we came back WarioWare again after like WarioWare took a hit like after Game & Wario came out on Wii U. So I'm glad they didn't go in that direction.
Yeah, Game & Wario was definitely a misstep for the series.
Game & Wario was pretty underwhelming.
I think Do It Yourself was underrated.
DIY was interesting. Like I liked the idea behind DIY.
I couldn't get into DIY.
The problem is like again, the majority of DIY was to make your own shit. So I think that's why.
Yeah, it probably appealed to me as former game design.
Right.
Like, for the same reason that I enjoy Game Builder, though I'm
Game Builder Garage, right?
frustrated with some
Like
of its
and
limitations
Mario
right
Maker
now.
and those types.
Yeah. But I also just like seeing user-created content. I like to see what people can do and how people can
At the very
create
least, seeing how like WarioWare is now with Get It Together, I like what they're doing with it. Like it does shake up the formula a lot. Like especially with like the fact that like there's cooperative, everything like there's multiplayer back in WarioWare after like how many years. Which
I remember there was a time when
awesome.
people were actually starting back in like the late 2000s, well mid to late 2000s, to people were starting to get sick of Metroid because in the same vein people were getting sick of Mario and Zelda, that they wanted something different.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, I've actually seen that. Like there are people who say, "Oh, whenever because I've seen people call Metroid Prime 3 a rehash."
Yeah, I know.
but-
Metroid
but
Prime 2
funny
is, I
enough-
think, the least well received.
Yeah, and technically when they showed off Metroid at the initial Wii 3 press conference, it was actually Metroid Prime 2 with Wii controls. It wasn't properly Metroid Prime 3 yet.
And there were people shitting on WarioWare back in the day when Smooth Moves came out for the Wii.
Oh, I'm way over here.
Like people said they ruined WarioWare. I'm like, really? No.
Or Smooth Moves wasn't bad.
Smooth Moves is great. What the
No,
fuck
Smooth
are
Moves
you
is like-
talking about?
Smooth Moves is like one of the best WarioWare games.
I think Mega Party Games, I think it was called, was probably my favorite.
Oh, yeah, that was on GameCube.
Yeah, the
That's
GameCube.
They had like all the mini games in the Game Boy Advance game, but with like
Multiplayer.
It's here.
I've actually played it. It's actually pretty good. I
But
think,
Smooth Moves is still really great. Like,
yeah.
No, absolutely.
it was probably one of the best like minigame collections on the Wii, in my opinion.
Right. I still regard like Smooth Moves is one of the best. I still also regard WarioWare Twisted as one of the best WarioWare games.
Oh, Twisted. Yeah, Twisted was really
I
good.
haven't played much of Twisted, to be honest.
Like Twisted had like such good like mini games, and the gimmick of like the gyroscope was like so well done.
Yeah.
The one gyroscope game I never did get to play
Hey, Jiggy,
was
what's up,
Oh, hey, Jiggy, what's up? It's been a
What's
while.
up, buddy?
hey.
It's been a while, man. How have you been? Ow! I just fell off the thing. What's up? We just playing some Monster Hunter while talking about games. How's it going, man? I'm gonna get smacked up by this Arzuros.
We're having a good time
Monster.
playing Monster Hunter.
So far, so good. I mean, I got carded one time in this rampage, so I'm doing well.
Thankfully, carts
I
don't
know.
really matter in rampages.
Yeah, rampage it doesn't really matter that much.
It kills time. That's it.
It does kill time. Although I am multi-sharing with Shellshock and Shad here.
Hey.
We're all this together.
Yeah.
Because I got this for my birthday thanks to Shellshock, and now I'm just like
Yeah.
getting up the ranks. God dang it. I've been getting back into like a lot of like series lately, like Monster Hunter, hell, Sea of Thieves, because like we've been doing the Pirate's Life expansion with Jack Sparrow. That's really cool.
I feel like going back to Advance Wars real quick, I think I kind of unintentionally willed the new game, the sequels to, not sequels, the remakes to existence. Because when I played Dual Strike,
Yeah.
Well, then thank you, Shal.
DualShock is
amazing.
DualShock is pretty solid.
I love it. It's easily one of my favorite games on the DS.
I think the second Advanced Wars is like the best one.
Yeah.
I'll play it eventually.
I guess one of the topic questions. Like I actually like was reading threads about this on Reddit like earlier. Like what's the one Nintendo franchise that you haven't really got into?
Golden Sun.
Golden Sun. All right.
Nintendox is another one.
Sin and Punishment.
Ooh,
The Push was
that's
awesome.
an old one. I own Star Successor, but I still have not played it.
Star Fox. At least not the main line.
Star Fox is weird for me because like I've really only played 64 and to a lesser extent Command.
I've tried
I never
most
play-
of them.
I never played the GameCube games. At least not to my memory. Because like I remember Assault and I remember Adventures, but like I don't remember too much
I
about
played
them.
most of them, and the only two I enjoyed, and I'm about to get a lot of hate, were Adventures and Command.
So you never
Come
really
in,
like the Super Nintendo or the...
No, I'm not big on on-rail shooters like that.
Yeah, the Super Nintendo one is solid, but like I feel like I could never get into it for like a long period of time because like again, I feel like if I played it like in that time, so but like damn sheep stream. If I played it in its time, I would appreciate it more. But like I feel like eventually I hope like emulation comes far. I hope emulation comes far enough so that for Super Effects for Super Effects like emulation they can make it like run like at a better frame rate, you know. For me, Fire Emblem, Chibi Robo, and Dylan's Rolling Western. Ooh, I played the first game, but I didn't finish it. But I thought it was a really cool series. I guess for me, I'm not sure how well it's count. Codename Steam.
I enjoyed what I played of it, but I didn't play very far. I got distracted by other games.
And I feel so bad that Codename Steam bombed, man. Like they were really hyping it up too.
Yeah, there's so many reasons as to why it bombed. One of the reasons is there is a voice actor that voices the main character who is super problematic.
That was one thing people didn't want to support the game that way.
They should have done what Yooka-Laylee did with their problematic voice actor.
The problem is that like it was already too late.
It was already too late by that point.
I think Yooka-Laylee it was too late, but they patched it out like right near the start.
The thing with Yooka-Laylee was that like it was only a small part. Whereas,
True.
Like, in
Byleth though also.
Yeah, I was gonna say like I was gonna say like with Byleth like
Yeah, but they patched that like later on.
Yeah, they did. They could always patch out a problematic voice actor though.
The only company who I know who like does well with that is I think it's Sega because like they've done that for the Yakuza series before. I think for Judgment actually.
You know this? I kind of wish that Capcom did that with both Street Fighter and Devil May Cry. Because the voice actor for Ken and Dante is a terrible person.
Alright, they've broken through the gates a little bit more.
Did they break through the entire first gate?
You first use right hand for the touchscreen. I'm not sure if I remember that, Gilligan. Like, did it have like touch controls, or was it for like for the tower defense stuff? Because I've only played the first game. I never played like the second game or Dead Heat Breakers, which is the third game. I'm trying to think of anything else I didn't really get into because I eventually played Pikmin. You know, obviously I played Pokemon and Zelda and Mario. Probably Chibi Robo I didn't really play, I guess.
Oh yeah, Chibi Robo is another one I should list because I only played Ziplash and I hated Ziplash.
Oh God, Dad, no.
It's unfortunate. If it ever gets
it is very unfortunate that if that's your first Chibi Robo game, I feel sorry for you.
Oh, God.
Yeah, it was my only Chibi Robo game. Oh God, is he here?
Man.
Okay, get to the. Follow me.
Where?
Up here. See where I am?
Oh no.
He's about to break through the gate. He can one-shot it.
Oh crap.
There's a second gate we have to go to.
Okay, I'm climbing up. I didn't see your name tag for a second.
Okay, just over here, across. I already set up a bunch of turrets over back there while you guys were doing that wave.
Yeah, I noticed because like I went there by accident and I was like wondering where you guys were.
Yeah, the apex monsters will always destroy that gate on the in one hit, and you have to fight them on this gate.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what you guys are. Oh, I see it.
Yeah, we're back here.
I think out of all those Zelda games I played, the one I say is my least favorite is probably the first one.
Zelda 1 is my least favorite Zelda game.
Easily the least.
So you do like Zelda 2 more than Zelda 1?
Yes.
I love Zelda 2.
Zelda 2 is way better of a game.
My only issue with Zelda 2 is it's super hard, but I love the gameplay of it.
Right.
And I wish they would do another Zelda game in that style.
God, think of like least favorite Zelda games. Yeah.
I mean, Zelda 1 might be the only Zelda game I don't love.
I guess so. Like it's archaic by today's standards. That's also a thing to consider.
And that's mainly it. Like, it's just I'd rather play any other Zelda game because I enjoy all the other ones more. So
I've actually met people who are way older than me, and they have this mentality in which that Nintendo was only ever good during the NES era, which is obviously not true. It's
that's a big stretch.
yeah, it's like when they instead of the Super Nintendo, they ended up getting a Genesis, and then they would go like PlayStation and all that, but they never went back to Nintendo ever. Like not even have a Game Boy or anything.
Hey.
The Apex is about to do something.
And then they have this mentality in which all newer games suck, and that unless it was like a retro style game that was brutally hard, because they came from that era. And I personally think that is a stupid mentality, in my opinion,
right.
with the way they go about it. I mean, don't get me wrong, everybody has the right to feel the way they do.
But it's basically a Gen 1er Pokemon.
Yeah, it's like a Gen 1.
I can't reach you from here.
Those people think they're better than like every others. But like they're old people too. Like they're like born in like people born in the 60s, 70s.
Boomers?
Feel that way. Because they grew up in like the high school era, like Atari and all that.
Atari and the like. Yeah, those who are really that was the very first. Really, was it the very first Pokemon? I'd have to look into that. Or maybe like like Elements, because I remember there was a game called Spelunker that was kind of like proto roguelike in a way.
Oh god, Spelunker. That game does not age. There was like a
Again,
I played on the Switch, a demo of it, and it was not good.
Right. I think the reason I've been like remembering a lot of old games because I've watched like a shit ton of Game Center CX on Twitch. Because I've watched the subtitles on that channel. And it's been like really fun to just watch it.
Now that you actually mentioned Game Center CX, I gotta make a point. When Sakurai was doing the squad strike and he botched it.
It reminded like Irino.
Was when he failed. Remind me of like all those fails.
Yeah, like it reminded me exactly of like watching Irino like do that.
Yeah,
it's really good.
Tackle. Oh god.
That's the third time I've died. that was like a standard hunt out of nowhere.
Yeah. Come over here. Okay. Not like that.
God damn it.
No.
You mentioned how you die, you go back to the beginning. But most games are like that. That's the thing, Gilligan. Like, if it's a roguelikes aren't really like meant like games that you die, you go back to the beginning. That's like, whoa.
That's like old school games. Like,
it's more like old school. Roguelikes mean roguelikes are more or less in regards to like procedural generation, where like things aren't like handmade. Like it's generated by a certain amount of systems. The only guy I could think of like. The only kind of I could think of is like probably like Resident Evil 2, where like there was like it was like reshuffle like where some items were for like multiple scenarios.
He's weak, so we almost got him.
Right. Ah, god damn it! Can someone like kill this thing already?
We're trying. I did that massive nuke that did like 6,000 damage.
Yeah. Ah, he keeps hitting me, and I'm dead.
Well, after this, they're gonna have to get some armor because they're gonna be high rank.
Yeah, this armor sucks a lot. Alright.
Rossi thinks that we're destined to get bad Sonic games for the rest of the time. I don't think so. It'll bounce back at some point. It's just a matter of what.
Even a broken clock is right twice a day.
Yeah, that's really the thing I'd say. Because
like
I don't maintain that late Sonic games have been bad. They've just missed the mark.
Sooner or later, they're gonna make something good again. Like
yeah,
and they do every so often. Like
right. Because they can't keep making bad games. You know, like it's not like they have like endless money.
There we go.
There it is.
Okay, if you see any shinies around, by the way, if they were dropped by him, they are actual materials.
All right, carve.
Take this. Thank you. What you got for me?
I'll put this to
Yeah.
good use.
There, we got it.
I shall put this to good.
Ooh, I got a
Ugh.
beast claw.
Oh my god.
Did I miss any shiny spots?
There's one over here.
Yeah, I think I got them all.
Yeah. Ah, horde material.
Oh, I see one I missed. Can I get there in time? Exploding kunai.
About 10 seconds.
Yeah, I gotta watch Gerard's review of Zelda 2 at some point.
Yeah.
Is it a new review or is it like a new game plus? Because he's actually almost done with his new game plus series of games.
Crazy how he spent like the last couple years redoing all of that.
Nice.
Ooh,
Alright, got some
a wyvern gem and 2 beast gems.
Oh, it is a new game plus.
Yeah, he's done Zelda. He's done Zelda before.
Yeah, it's like he keeps changing the format of his regular videos, but New Game Plus is supposed to be like the classic style reviews that he has.
Right.
Oh yeah, Sylver, you have a cutscene.
Yeah, I'm in a cutscene.
I'll just say this right now: out of all the YouTubers I've ever met in person, Gerard is actually like the most nicest person I've ever met.
What the hell is that?
What happened?
He's in the cutscene.
Oh, cutscene. Okay. Like in terms of like all the big YouTubers, he's like the nicest one.
Is she talking for the monster?
Oh my god, you got to take a look into that.
I don't know if you want an actual answer or not. So.
Yeah, don't answer that. That's rhetorical.
You wanna know how you guys know that you're old?
Oh,
Guess what's celebrating its 40th anniversary this year?
I'm scared to even think.
MTV.
MTV.
MTV's
Music
40.
television. Yeah, it is.
But I miss the times when they used to play music videos.
And not trashy reality shows.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Dude, there was
some
a-
of them I miss, but like, you know, Jackass was like obviously like acquired.
All right, Frosty, take care.
Bye, Frosty.
Alright, Frosty.
Speaking of Jackass, with Jackass 4, guess what's gonna be in it, Sylver?
Fucking Darby Allin, like,
Darby
dude.
Allin to AEW.
That's gonna be great. I was really see like how they're gonna do that.
Yeah, Jackass 4 is going to be the last one.
Oh yeah, obviously. Like I doubt they can do more of that shit. You know, Johnny Knoxville's like what, 50, 40? I forget how old he is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need some armor. This shit is crazy. Also technically, Derek, I don't think that's a flagship monster, but like because Magnamalo is like kind of the one they've been really pushing. But whatever.
Yeah, Magnamalo is the flagship.
Yeah. I still find it very weird how we fought him like in a low rank quest. Like I feel like they'd save him for like later.
They usually do flagship in low rank, but usually they do it like near the end of low rank.
Yeah.
Like Brachydios in 3 Ultimate was
right.
low
3
rank.
Ultimate was I remember that fight.
4 Ultimate was Gormagala, that was low rank. Generations and Generations Ultimate, that was the those 4 monsters.
Right. Take care, Derek. Thanks for watching, dude. I'll see you tomorrow.
Night, Derek.
You have a good night. See you tomorrow for Sea of Thieves.
Yeah. It's like while I'm just like looking at Twitter just to see what I'm seeing right now, and there's a thread on Recent Era where someone said I'll always miss Megas XLR, and I'm like, I fucking miss that show so much.
I agree. It's been a long time since I've watched episodes of Megas XLR.
Very, very underrated show that Cartoon Network didn't know what to do with.
Oh, I unlocked jewels. I mean decorations.
Yep, high rank, you get decorations now.
Yeah, I remember those.
Megas XLR Destiny.
Chicks dig giant robots and
That
yada
same
yada yada.
studio went on to make Motor City for Disney,
Yeah, they did.
and then that got canceled. I think they also assisted with Metalocalypse, and that Metalocalypse is finally going to get an ending. I'm actually excited for that.
Yeah.
You know what's a popular show on Adult Swim that a lot of people love, but I just couldn't get into?
Which one?
I couldn't get into Venture Brothers.
Venture Brothers for me, it was one of those shows where like I understood it in like bite-sized clips, not like the full thing.
Right.
Like rather than like watching it in full, like I'd get the jokes out of like the highlights people would post on like online.
I mean, they are bringing it back, Destiny.
I see.
And Dragon, it was around the same time as Teen Titans. Like it was on Toonami when they started making Toonami once a week on Saturday evenings.
Yeah, finally some fucking high rank armor.
You know, I haven't really been watching Toonami as much. Maybe it's because I'm not really as into scheduled programming the way I used to be.
Oh, for me, like, you know, a lot of shit that they're showing, I'm glad that like a new generation of people are like getting to see these shows like on a weekly basis. But like now, you know, how anime viewing is, like there's like easier ways to like watch shows like this. You know, it's the same thing with like cable cutting and everything. Like you just like have it on demand, or you know, the streaming services like supply that.
Yeah.
My family used to be like heavily into like watching TV. Like we had like Dish Network for like a long time, and then we cut them off, and now they watch like mostly streaming services on like on their Fire TV stick that they have in the living room.
Oh yeah, it's like for me, like there was so many shows that I would watch, because I used to be way into Toonami back in the day. Like, because if it wasn't for Toonami, like I wouldn't even know. If it wasn't for Toonami, I wouldn't even know what my favorite anime would be. But now my favorite anime is fucking Yu Yu Hakusho.
Yu Hakusho.
Fucking love that so much.
For me, technically, my favorite anime didn't come from Toonami. It was technically from Adult Swim, and that was Fully Cooley.
Yeah, I know you love your Fully Cooley. Trigun's a good one, and so is
Trigun's fantastic.
Big O's good, but I haven't seen it in years. Yet, like the biggest open secret I ever have is the fact that I've never actually watched any of Cowboy Bebop.
All right, that's true. I've seen some episodes, but not all of them. Because like I've watched them at a young age. I don't remember the episode content, so I want to like rewatch it.
Yeah, Outlaw Star was pretty good. Destiny.
Outlaw Star is pretty good. Inuyasha was like something I watched a lot too.
Yes, Inuyasha. I never finished it though, but then it's like when I watched that one episode of Yashahime, it was the first one with you.
That you watched.
We watched it, and I'm like,
so long.
I watched it after finishing it. Episode, I noped the fuck out, and I'm glad I did. Because
it's gotten like a lot like weirder in some spots.
Yeah, you're still around, Shad?
Yeah, I'm here.
What was your favorite anime growing up?
I didn't watch much anime growing up, though. I did watch a decent amount of I watched a lot of Digimon actually.
Yeah, Digimon definitely have. Yeah. I kind of missed the Digimon belt, like because like I was mostly watching Pokemon.
I watched some Pokemon. I stopped watching sometime during Johto.
I stopped watching.
Kind of fell off around Johto.
Yeah, I stopped watching Pokemon regularly around the Hoenn, like the second Hoenn season, which I believe was called
Advanced Battle.
No. Advanced Battle's the third one. Advanced.
Oh right.
Generation. I don't remember what it was. But
something like that. I think I picked it up during Advanced Battle because it kept popping up on my local television stations in Jamaica like at the same time, so I kind of got back into it.
Yeah.
I fell out as soon as Sinnoh started because I really didn't pay attention to Sinnoh.
Last thing I remember really seeing is when they got to Kurt for the GS Ball arc.
Right.
in like
Yeah,
Got it.
the
Yeah.
city that Bugsy's in. I think that's roughly like Slowpoke Well.
well,
Yeah.
I've heard that they purposely like wanted to write off the whole GS ball, and they hope people forget about it.
Oh yeah, they
And
they never actually addressed that. I heard.
the reason that they decided to do that is because they wanted to make the Pokemon Forever movie with Celebi.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
pretty much this Ash could have had a Celebi this whole time.
Yeah.
He could have. But
Yeah.
it's Ash. It took so many years for him to finally have a Dragonite and a Gengar. 2 Pokemon he should have had. He should have had a Gengar. He should have caught that Haunter. Yo, Pixel Pop Mate Cafe, thanks for the raid.
Oh, nice.
Hey. Hey, is that Suzu?
Yeah, that's Suzu.
Oh my god.
Can any of the mods please give them a shout out?
Hey,
It's
Suzu.
What's up, Suzu? So,
I think
Yakuza Like a Dragon.
Got it. Ooh, nice. Oh, you just finished it. Oh,
Nice.
I'm at chapter 10 on my end, so I'm still like working my way up there.
I have yet to start it.
Oh my god.
But I haven't.
It's so fun. I love Ichiban. Like,
Yep.
great character.
And Vanillism, thanks for the follow. By the way, Sylver, let me know when you're ready to get the quest going.
Yeah. I'm about to get it ready soon because I was looking over the new stuff that I got in the.
Yeah, you might want to pick a
Tarzan
monster
armor
to try
shop.
to get armor from.
Yeah.
Yeah,
See?
I'm trying to figure out like, because like none of them are in high rank armor.
Yeah.
They'll appear as soon as you hunt one, but I can tell you the skills for any of them.
What do you recommend?
Let me look at high rank.
Like,
Try to
all the
figure out
sound
what's a good
alerts-
gunner one.
Sound alerts
Yeah.
on my end are mostly like when you insert coin in Capcom
Really?
game,
Okay.
Capcom arcade games.
Actually, the Roggy high rank one is fairly popular for gunners because it has level 2 rapid fire up, level 2 evade extender, level 3 ammo up.
Yeah.
Is that the Great Rocky?
Great Roggy, yeah.
By the way,
Yeah. Okay, let's do it.
wish I had a
But,
Switch
yeah.
to play this, cries, but I also got burned out from playing Monster Hunter World. I got about maybe 700 to 800 HR in Monster Hunter World. Damn.
See, I was planning to wait to play Rise like later on, but like I got it for my birthday, so I'm playing it now.
Yeah.
Because like I played like about like 200
It's my
hours of
fault.
like Monster Hunter.
It's all my fault,
Shark's
yeah.
fault.
By the way, we're doing a multi-stream, so I'm gonna put the link right here. So it's myself, Chad, and Silverstone.
Yep.
We're all playing some Monster Hunter.
Hang on. I didn't want to pre the dang quest here. You know, fuck it, we'll do it because like it might be our last one because like it is almost like 12.
Yeah.
But I'll start like farming this one.
Yeah, I looked through all the ones at Hunter rank
Alright.
4, and that's definitely the most gunner geared one.
It's
Alright,
nice when my friend came over. It was really nice. Yeah, like this game is awesome. I'm actually.
Rise is pretty great.
Oh,
I gotta play-
thank you for the
Hey!
follow, Pixel Pop Made
I can
Cafe.
follow, Suzu. I gotta follow you guys back if I'm not already following because I think I did, but like I don't remember.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just it's gonna be our last hunt. We're gonna like play the Dango song again.
Yeah. Yeah, I just checked to see if I was following you guys, and I am.
Yeah, let me see here real quick.
Alright.
Well, hey, Sylver, if you end up off
Yeah, I
stream
appreciate
trying to farm Great Roggy, if you want somebody to help along, just let me know.
Yeah.
Oh, sure thing, dude.
I hope that like at some point we can reconnect in person because I would definitely like to see you guys again.
Yeah, it's been like it's been such a long time. I know Suzuki moved from New York actually.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, but hopefully at some point we'll meet again someday.
Mhm.
But like things just happened so crazy last year, and now like you're in Maryland now. Nice.
Yeah, geez, everyone I know is like got to go to Maryland or Georgia. Like Proto Commies moved to Maryland soon.
Yeah, and Not only that he moved to Maryland, so did Blueberry.
Blueberry, yeah, Blueberry moved to Maryland as well. Like a lot of people are like leaving New York.
Yeah,
like,
she's
that we
living with
noticed.
Pensman now.
Right. Oh yeah, because like they are getting married soon, aren't they?
I have to wonder, what if we actually like find streamers that somehow know people that we know, and it's like mutual friends, like because this is the whole streaming space in Twitch is actually a small world. It's way smaller than people actually think it is.
Yeah, it really is. Like certain circles are like just like quite amazing because like you guys like, oh, I know that person through that person. It's like always like these degrees of separation.
And sometimes communities can actually overlap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna start the quest now. Meant to follow Pixel Pop right now. Like,
no, I will say in the case of Blueberry, I would have never known about her if it wasn't for Fangirl, because she was because Fangirl or Okami, one of the two.
Yeah.
Because one of them raided her one time, and then that was it.
Yeah, Okami's been doing Ace Attorney. Fangirl hasn't streamed in a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say like it's been so long time since I heard from Fangirl.
Yeah, I know that Okami's also been playing
Snap.
Pokemon Snap.
Pokemon Snap and Ace Attorney.
Yeah.
Yeah. Though after new Pokemon Snap, I'm gonna get started on Skyward Sword HD when it comes out. I'm gonna probably do it the Tuesday it comes out.
Yeah, I still haven't decided if I'm gonna get it yet. Like, if I'm being really honest, because I didn't get it on the Wii, and I thought I'd get it on Switch, but like I don't know, man. I'm like on the fence. Not because I don't like Skyward Sword or anything like that, but like I feel like I don't know, too much on my plate.
For me,
that's fair.
Like for me, it's because of the fact that my Wii U is Wii
U toast for the time being.
Like I gotta talk to
Hito. Right. I think for me, I'd rather hold off, and like the next big game I want to get is like No More Heroes 3.
Let's see.
Yeah, I'm getting that too. I'm streaming that one.
I am. Oh,
Yeah.
God, me too. I am not missing that for anything.
I streamed all the other games this year. I never played them before. I streamed them all blind.
Right. I was planning to replay No More Heroes 2, but like I didn't have much time to like really work with, so I had to like just like play on my own time. Or I've been playing like some like Travis Strikes Again, just like get some extra details and stuff. And reading the visual novel Travis Strikes Back.
Yeah, I'll be doing that at some point. I'm actually gonna do 3 games in one stream because there's 3 short games I'm gonna be doing. I'm gonna do Sayonara Wild Hearts, Kamiko, and the first Mighty Gumball.
Oh man, I remember Kamiko. That was like, I remember when that game came out. Like it was like a lot of people were like really excited, were really surprised by it because it was so cheap. It was just such a good game.
It's like $5, but it was like an early Switch game.
Yeah, I believe it's now on Steam. I was like, where the hell is this thing?
It's the same studio that made a game called Witch and Hero.
Yeah, it's on Circle.
Circle, yeah. What was another good one? Let's see, because the next couple of games I'm gonna do for Backlog Fantasy are gonna be fairly long.
Right. Wait, Dragon, didn't Joe already do OG Pokemon Snap, or did you?
No, it did not work out. The emulator was not.
Pokemon Snap cannot be emulated.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say like.
So, when my Wii U gets fixed, I will play it from there because I believe I have it through the Wii's not Wii U, but the Wii's Virtual Console.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have it. Yeah, I have it on Wii VC.
Yeah, same.
That's how I'll. Sorry.
Had I known that you were gonna try the emulator, I would have warned you because.
Because like there's some games that can't be emulated very well. N64 emulation is still behind by a couple years.
Yeah, well, N64 emulation is wonky.
I think Pokemon Puzzle League, for example, was one I really wanted to emulate, but it's very awkward.
There's a game that I actually want to stream when I do a fighting game night for N64. There's a game called Dark Rift, I believe. It's a sequel to Criticom, and it's actually better than Criticom, way better. So, and I heard that on Project 64 it has issues, and I really want to add that to the lineup.
Yeah.
I heard Project 64 is just getting better at emulation, but like they're trying to go for like cycle accurate emulation, but like it's still like a ways away.
Where it's like for me, like So I decided, you know what, the next console I'll do, classic console I'll do, like a retro night for fighting games will be Dreamcast, which is actually going to be next Thursday.
So Power Stone, Marvel vs. Capcom 2.
Yeah.
More Kombat Gold.
Soul Calibur.
Soul Calibur, Virtual Fighter 3, Project Justice, which is the Rival School sequel.
Was Bloody Roar on Dreamcast, or am I thinking?
No, PlayStation. Then later there was one on GameCube and one on Xbox.
Right. I kind of remember some of the fighting games.
And then Bloody Roar 4 kind of sucked, and then that was what killed the series.
Yeah, that was the franchise killer right there.
Yeah. That was the first one that was published by Konami, like, on PS2, and it just sucked.
On a franchise killer, do Golden Sun Dark Dawn.
Yeah, that did do it in. I was gonna say, because of Konami, apparently, like, they announced the partnership with Bloober Team.
Yeah,
like
people think it's gonna be Silent Hill.
Yeah, because like they worked on Layers of Fear,
which I still haven't played that one.
I've heard it's good.
I have like
some people don't like Bloober Team because like they felt like they did a really poor job on the Blair Witch game.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the Blair Witch game.
Yeah, but I think it's gonna be Silent Hill. But because like there's rumors saying that there's gonna be a Japanese version and a Western version, like two different takes on Silent Hill.
I've never played a Silent Hill game.
Neither have I, but I've always wanted to, like, cause
yeah, same.
Because I've heard really good things.
I think I played very little Silent Hill like in a demo disc, if I remember correctly, and then also I remember there was one for Wii. I think that was Shattered Memories.
Yeah, Shattered Memories.
And I heard it was really good.
Yeah, it's a remake of the first game.
Right. But they told me I don't play too many horror games, so
yeah, I don't play a lot of horror either.
Right thing.
It's like now
I'm too much of a wimp.
Oh, I just kind of get bored with horror unless there's interesting mechanics.
Horror games get away with like a lot of things because you just like you have to trick the player into thinking of certain things.
Yeah,
it's mostly like fear of the unknown, you know, that they have to work with.
You wanna know what's one horror series I've always wanted to get into, but I can't wait to finally play it myself.
Which one?
Fatal Frame.
Alright.
Yeah, same.
Black Water comes out in October, I think.
Day one buy for me.
Yeah.
I do really wish that I got to play Eternal Darkness.
All right.
Yeah,
I'm still thinking about like if I want to play it. Like
you wonder why I never got Eternal Darkness? Back in high school, so many people told me that game was bad. I think I was like,
yeah, I don't believe opinions that try it.
Sometimes I've realized where like some certain things that were like, called as bad were like completely like kind of off-putting. Like for example, I grew up for the longest time thinking that Luigi's Mansion was like a bad game.
That's same thing.
Yeah, you've mentioned that, Shal. So.
I completely blame G4 for that.
Luigi's Mansion was a great game.
People in my school told me Luigi's Mansion was bad, and it wasn't.
Yeah.
I greatly enjoyed Luigi's Mansion.
So the first Luigi's Mansion is the only Luigi's Mansion game I have yet to play.
And I'd argue it's the best one in the series, in my opinion.
Right.
Well, I've only played 2 and 3, and
2's the worst, but 2's still good.
Yeah, I'm a Switch Deck user.
2 solid, but it's a different style for like Luigi's Mansion.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've only played and beaten 3.
Yeah, 3's like people say 3's more like 1, but like with a huge magic.
3's like 1 but longer. 1's a very good arcade style game.
Right. Just the arcade style games. Wasn't there like a Luigi's Mansion arcade game beat that we wanted to play, but the machine was like broken that day?
Yeah, I did play it before. Like,
it was a Dave & Buster.
Yeah, I've played that Dave & Buster's, so it was interesting.
And that one was from Capcom.
Yeah, I remember it.
Speaking of which, Capcom actually did a Donkey Konga game for the arcades, but it was only in Japan.
Like an arcade one?
Seriously, you're a Charge Blade main? Nice. And you use Gun Lance and Heavy Bowgun? Cool.
I'm using the light bolt gun. I'm a light bolt gun man. Used to be a hammer man way back for like three Ultimate days.
Besides Zelda, what if Capcom were to do another Nintendo IP? What do you think they should do?
It's hard to think of what they could do. I know they did like like I said, they did like the Oracle games and Minish Cap. That was like another flagship. God, I don't even know, man.
What if
that's a weird thing.
this is a long shot? But what if they tried their hand at a Fire Emblem?
That'd be interesting. Like, I'm not sure like what they could do with like a strategy game like Fire Emblem.
This is something that's out of left field. I don't think it'll ever happen. But what I want is the Mysterious Murasame Castle getting a reboot developed by Capcom, and it's done by the Devil May Cry team.
That'd be interesting.
I was
gonna say like kind of make it like Onimusha.
You know, they actually might be able to do a decent Kid Icarus game too.
Yeah. I think if they get any director from Capcom, I would say probably Hideki Itsuno, I believe that's his name, who does Devil May Cry and Dragon's Dogma.
Right.
Like, he actually has a fighting game background. Like, he actually has done like Darkstalkers, Rival School, Power Stone.
Yeah.
Before doing Devil May Cry.
I shall put this to
And these hammer, if I know the map has a lot of slopes. That's a smart way to do it.
Thanks for the raid, Tarvold.
Hey, Tarvold.
I guess since I got raided, let's do one more.
Just another hunt. Yeah, because like this wasn't even like one of the required like key hunts I could do. I also did this for like material.
Can any of my mods please give Tarvold a shout out?
Tarvold. What's up, dude?
How you doing, Tarvold? How was your stream? Or I'll... Oh, thanks, Dragon.
Yeah, I forgot that Tarvold's like another Final Fantasy marathon.
Ooh, Final Fantasy 3. Got some solid progress. How goes the hunting? It's going very well. We're mostly helping Sylver out with getting him a higher rank, but...
Yeah. Well, I'm in high rank now, but like now I'm just like getting hit by everything, so I gotta like tough things out.
We're making an armor for him.
Yeah. We're reaching that point where I gotta start grinding.
Yep.
Yeah. Wow, that's most of, honestly, Monster Hunter's grinding.
So what of
Cycle
our,
grinding.
What of our thoughts with on Mario Golf? I actually had a lot of fun with Mario Golf when we were playing last night.
We did really well last night. All things considered, that was a really good session of Mario Golf.
Speed golf is easily a lot of fun, and battle golf is one of those things where it's like after you play it, it's like okay, just one more.
Yeah. It's very quick golf.
It's dangerously short.
That's my only issue with it. It's very short. Like, I wish there was one where you could have like multiple flags, like not just 3, but like 5 or like
7 or
7 or whatever.
But I think anything above 7 would be a little too much. But I think that 5 could be a sweet spot.
Plus also like they did the cross country golf. Like I know that's only in story mode right now, but like I feel like that could be a mode later on.
I still got to do more story
feel like
mode.
it probably will.
I haven't got to do that much story mode because now like I've been like practicing a little bit in Smash playing as Kazuya.
Yeah.
Because I actually do want to get really good with Kazuya. How do you like Mario Golf, Tarvold?
The random story mode I did play was kind of annoying. It's kind of like by the numbers when it comes with the story mode, but if anything, story mode just feels like you're easing you into the game with like the mechanics and everything. At least that's my take on it.
Yeah, well, the story mode really gets weird in the last third. I'll say that much.
Yeah. Chat's seen more than we have.
Yeah, I was trying to rush through it before our stream yesterday, and I didn't quite make it. I'm almost at the end. But I also kind of burned myself out on golf, so I'm taking at least a few days.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
before I go back.
Guess what, guys? We're in the second half of 2021 right now.
I don't want to think about it.
It is July.
And it's Canada Day in Canada. Yeah,
Happy
we have.
today.
It's like you have your day today, but we have our day on Sunday. Even though like I'm kind of iffy on it right now.
And also like it's a federal holiday on the 5th.
Oh right, yeah.
Yep. Oh my goodness. All right, chef.
I already have my food, so I'm just gonna ready up.
Oh boy, Keizu.
I might as well just get it over with because like I don't like that monster at all, but I'm just gonna like deal with it.
Yeah. Not feeling the celebration
this
this year. To be honest, I haven't really been feeling the celebration for like a long time now. Like it's like I would still go to gatherings or whatever, but I wasn't really like that into it, to be honest. Just
That's fair.
yeah. And that's fine, Dragon.
Just a few more
Alright,
seconds.
so whenever you're ready, Sylver, did you eat your food?
I'm about to right now.
Okay, go do
Oh,
that.
while you do that,
Yeah.
I wanted to check something
Yeah.
about Keizu armor.
It's more so celebrating the day off more so than what it represents. That's true. That's true.
Just tell me what you need.
Also, the game audio is a tad loud. Oh. Alright, lower it a little bit.
Wait, we can load out ready to go.
Yeah, and the thing is, I did lower it. Alright, that's better? Okay, cool. Yeah,
Wonderful.
because I need to make sure that... Because I need to have a better balance of when the game is loud versus, like, when you hear, like, me or anyone else that's with me.
Audio is the devil, and
Yeah.
I'm still trying to tame it.
There have been
It's-
times... There have been times where, like, I have the audio, like, at a decent length, and some people thought it was too low. So I raise it, and other people will come in and tell me that it's too loud.
It's too high. Yeah.
Well, that's the hardest part. Also, is there's a lot of subjectivity in there, and
Yeah,
that's-
really. There's a lot of biasing when it comes to like, oh, I like my audio a little bit lower, or like crank that shit up.
And
Like-
you're right, it does depend on the game. Like, for example, Sega's games are known for being ridiculously loud.
Yeah. God, I remember when I first started Yakuza, like it blows your ears out in the beginning.
Yeah, Sega.
Like Yakuza 7.
I guess Sega just loves to be loud.
Play it loud.
They're
But, like,
loud and
some
proud.
thing.
It's like, hey guys, how you doing? And everyone's
Right.
like, wow, can you please lower your voice?
Turn it down, will ya?
yeah,
Just be is quiet.
audio is just such a pain because like
Any-
it's also is when you're streaming, it's hard to like know how it sounds on the other end, and
Yeah, N64
Yeah,
can be
Like
loud.
sometimes I'll watch like my VODs and I'm like wondering, oh, okay, that was like a little bit too loud.
yep.
Yeah.
Where the heck? Oh, it must be this way actually. The hell was that?
Like Capcom
Oh.
games, it depends. Like I find Street Fighter, like all the fighting games are loud.
Anti-4 makes your ears bleed. Wait, specifically like which games I'd say?
Like
I don't remember anything that was like super loud. Like maybe like Mario 64 when it starts up.
yeah,
Welcome to Mario Kart.
like almost every Street Fighter game I would play are very loud. But for like
I think we have to go
Resident
through this
Evil, it varies. Some Resident Evil games are quiet. You have to put up the volume manually, and others are loud.
again. Yeah.
Like I find Resident Evil 4 to be a little bit more loud.
Genesis games are fucking loud.
Genesis games are super loud. Like louder than
Like,
even
holy shit.
some Super Nintendo games are loud, but not all of them.
I don't know, Genesis games are like excessively loud.
Like Nintendo has a pretty decent balance of like audio.
Hmm
Yeah.
Most of the time.
Yeah, it's worse when you have sensitive ears. Is worse.
I wish they had more standardized like loudness for games.
Oh god, this monster is really the worst looking thing. Like,
Not just the worst looking either, but I was leaving.
Already?
Yep. Welcome to Keizu.
But I'm just getting to where it was. Now I guess I gotta go over there.
Keizu loves to leave a lot and it loves to scream a lot. But it does have a really great theme music.
Is it worth looking like a penis?
All right, no problems, Harvold. Thanks for coming through. Thanks for the raid. Hope you have a good
dude.
one. And we'll
Have
talk
fun.
to you
Yep.
soon.
Have a good night,
Have a good
Turtle.
today. Wait, where are you going, Phil? This way.
Oh.
Yeah, other
we're
way,
speaking that
buddy.
one?
Yeah. Hey, you went into the wrong fight, buddy.
Keizu was the monster that Capcom made when they forgot this wasn't a Resident Evil game.
Yeah, God damn it! Like this feels like something I see. I don't think this is a damn BOW.
By the way, I already talked to
Yeah.
the man. And I talked to the other man. And guess what? Next Monday, Resident Evil 5.
Are you
Nice.
playing 5?
Yeah, we're gonna be playing 5 together.
Nice. Oh, it's gonna be fun to see you guys do co-op.
Yeah, I want to do co-op because I don't want to have the AI
Played
partner.
alone. Yeah.
Yeah, because I heard the AI partner sucks. Like, really
Yeah.
bad.
Where's the music, Capcom?
Keizu doesn't have music.
Oh.
That's the joke about it having the best theme. The fans love to joke that.
Yeah.
Oh, it has
It-
nothing.
It has nothing because music plays when a monster sees you. It's blind.
Oh,
Would
okay.
I ever stream Resident Evil 6? Eventually, unfortunately. Get the good thing done at some point.
Plus, the lack of music makes it a little more unnerving.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at it right now, and like I'm like squinting my eyes. I'm like, I don't want to have to keep looking at it. And it's also ripping through me right now, so that's also.
Yeah, this is probably might be the hardest Hunter Rank 4 monster. So
Did I really just like do this to myself?
Music hasn't played for me because he hasn't actually seen me.
Thunderblight's particularly punishing, though it's been nerfed a little in this game. I noticed, but
Though Resident Evil 6 is not going to be a high priority dragon. Because after Resident Evil 5, I'm probably going to do Resident Evil 0.
Ooh, Zero's a good one.
Yeah, because the only ones I finished on stream were 2 different versions of Resident Evil 1
oh, the
and 4.
squids all just went into me.
And 4 was the first Resident Evil game I've streamed. I'm glad that was the first one. So fucking good.
Also, I'd say if you had a way to, would you do the remix?
What,
Yeah,
2?
2 and 3. Yeah, 2 and 3.
I'm gonna wait till when I get myself an Xbox.
All right.
I'll do
better.
2,
Right.
the remakes of 2 and 3, as well as 7 and 8 Village.
All right. I do have 7, so like I've not got the village yet. Obviously, I'd want to play through 7 first.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I haven't done a lot of Resident Evil games. I did Resident Evil 4. That was my first one, and
Yeah,
it was my first
R4
M-rated
first
game.
one, technically. Really? Wait,
Yeah.
Wait, that was your first M-rated game?
That was my first
Oh,
M-rated game. I was
Kombat 2 on the Genesis.
not quite
For me,
old enough yet, and my parents were kind of strict.
okay, y'all look like standard phaser. Mine was fucking Conker's Bad Fur Day.
Yeah, no, I was not quite old enough, but one of my friends brought it to a sleepover, and he'd just gotten it, and we all played it together for the first time. I will never forget. We were like taking turns playing. I took control right before the first chainsaw guy.
Oh.
And I started freaking out. He got to me, cut my head off, and I just put down the controller. I was like, it's somebody else's turn now. I'm done for now.
Yeah, the Chainsaw guy has traumatized me in RE4.
Considering it was my first M-rated game, my first horror game, like, that was a lot for me.
I remember the
Yeah.
twin sisters, the Bella sisters.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Not to be
those-
confused with the Bella twins from wrestling, but the Bella sisters.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
were relentless.
No, that and the freaking fish. Like, I remember getting to that point. and
Oh,
then,
Del
like,
Lago. I love
go.
Del Lago. That's such a freaky part.
Oh,
Fucking
fucking
hell.
yo! Epic Man actually like told me to shoot the water. And
Oh, yeah, you have a clip of that.
Yeah,
That's why that he wanted to see my reaction to it.
It's okay. So somebody, no matter what, was going to do that.
Though
Right.
the one thing I'll always say is that I'm glad that that one like asshole backseat gamer did not ruin my experience with the game. He almost did.
Yeah, same. Resident Evil 4 is really great.
Yep, but it's also it's a very widespread Resident Evil. Like so a lot of people will like try to like backseat it.
Yeah.
I was honestly worried the same thing was gonna happen to me with Undertale.
Oh yeah, that's a legit worry for Undertale.
Which
honestly, it's like a lot of streamers' worries when it comes to like playing Undertale.
Undertale's like that. I feel Doki Doki Literature Club's like that.
Dark Souls, I'm worried it's gonna be like that for me. So like I
feel like anything like big popular.
Yeah, it's the cult hits like that.
Danganronpa, I've heard like it's backseated a lot. Like that's a big one. I've heard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
eventually, I do want to do Danganronpa 1. I played a bit of it when I had my PlayStation TV, but like I never did fully finish it because I had to give my friend back his copy of the game.
Yeah, them coming to Switch is finally my excuse to play them. So.
Yeah, I've been having them on Steam, but like I'm glad that it's finally getting on Switch because I always thought it was on. I always thought it was on Switch, but like I never realized that it did.
For a long time.
Yeah, I thought it was.
You know what's a series that should have been on Switch a long time ago, but I'm glad it's finally going to be on Switch?
Which one?
Life is Strange.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I got it for like a long time for that game.
That's another game I'm gonna have to get now, which I was gonna get it eventually either way, but.
So like
it's a pretty good story.
But it's like two is the only one. 2 and Captain Spirit are the only ones not come to Switch so far. It's 1 Before the Storm and True Colors.
Yeah. No problem, Gilligan. We're just been here, like, just, you know, shooting. Like, if you're just, like, chilling, you're chilling, man.
We're just
doing
hunting. Good old-fashioned hunting.
You playing Sonic 1 on mobile? Were you playing the on Android? The Taxman version?
Oh, yeah. Like, yeah. I hope that's the version we're gonna get.
Yeah, I have a Sonic 2 on the Sonic 2 and Sonic CD. Oh, you're playing on iPhone. I forgot you have an iPhone.
Yeah.
My default is Android. I don't use. The only thing I have Apple thing is like my iPad over here. That's the only thing. The only thing I have because I bought it from a friend.
My brother got the iPhone, and I ended up like getting myself Android.
I have an iPhone. It's a trap. Don't get iPhone.
We wanted two different things.
I have too much stuff locked into iPhone at this point that I don't want to bother switching. But like, they're so trashy iPhones. The quality is just.
My big problem with iPhones for a while was that they were tiny.
My previous, like, I got this iPhone like earlier this year. My previous one, in 2 years, I went through 4 batteries.
Damn, 4?
4. They covered at least 2 of them because they were having issues with batteries for like a year, and a lot of their batteries are faulty. But like, they were faulty anyways. Like, the like max battery health would just within like
deplete over time.
The first month it dropped below 90%, and by like 6 months it'd be at like 60 or 70%.
I haven't had to replace my battery yet for my Note 8, so I'm glad for that.
Not to mention, it kept turning off on me, just randomly.
That's no problem.
Like, thankfully, my current one's kind of behaving, but I've never had an iPhone last more than 2 years without starting to really mess up.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
By the way, Dragon,
nope.
I'm glad you ordered that.
Oh, somebody had Dango insurance, so that's good.
I think I had it.
Thank you.
If not me, and it might have been Dragon, one of us.
It might have been me. I got it a couple times tonight. I've not even been paying attention. If I see it, I grab it just for the heck of it, because why not?
Yeah, I should start like including that into my my Dango set.
Like I remember, like oh, and by the way, it's weak.
Oh, we could capture it.
Well,
yeah, cap it.
It's limping, so
yeah, it's leaving right now, so.
Even though I'll say something like videos.
I can pitfall trap it when I get to wherever it's going. Where's it going?
look at it this way, again. Like it's the current system right now. So a lot of people see the Switch as like, even though it has like this great library and like it does like a lot of things great, people will still see faults. Hell, look at the Wii U. now people give a shit about the Wii U, and like when it was there, like a lot of people like gave it shit.
Yeah, and
like by quantifiable like margin, the Switch is better than the Wii U, but people still shit on the Switch like a lot more now these days.
Yeah, people are shitting on Switch to the point where it's like, a lot of those. There was this one person I met once before who I'm not friends with anymore. I'm not gonna say anything other than that, but what I will say is this: that person wanted the Switch to fail worse than the Wii U because like he like just hated the Wii U so much. Like he hated the Wii. He felt like during the Wii era, Nintendo completely stabbed him in the back. Around you want to know what he used as a basis of Nintendo stabbing him in the back?
Was it the
Was E3 2008?
Yeah, DC. He still held a grudge for that year, for that long.
Yeah, yeah, he still holds held a grudge around that time. When the Switch was actually doing well, like he was practically just like saying to people like, shut the fuck up about the Switch. I hate the Switch so much. I had to block him because of how toxic he was.
Some people have really just really have a chip on their shoulder about Nintendo, to be honest.
Yeah, really. Like honestly, for some people, like Nintendo lives like rent free in their heads for like the stupidest reasons too.